Employment Law Series, Legislative Updates in Ontario. This year, legislation has come into effect that impacts both post-secondary institutions and construction sites in Ontario. Bill 26, being Strengthening Post-Secondary Institutions and Students Act, requires post-secondary institutions to address faculty and staff sexual misconduct towards students. Bill 26 amends the Ministry of Training, Colleges and Universities Act, as well as the Private Career Colleges Act. The amendments provide that if an employee of an institution commits an act of sexual misconduct towards a student, the institution may discharge or discipline the employee. In such circumstances, the discharge or disciplinary measure will be deemed for just cause. The employee will not be entitled to any notice of termination, and, despite other legislation, collective agreement, or employment agreement, an adjudicator is not permitted to substitute any other penalty for the discharge or disciplinary measure imposed by the institution. The amendments also state that institutions cannot enter into agreements, such as a non-disclosure agreement, that prohibits the institution from disclosing the allegation or complaint of sexual misconduct that has been made by a student. However, there are very limited exceptions to this amendment, such as where the student has had a reasonable opportunity to receive independent legal advice. Finally, Bill 26 requires institutions to have a sexual misconduct policy in place by July 1st, 2023. The policy must include the institution's rules with respect to sexual behavior that involves employees or students, and disciplinary measures that may be imposed where there's a breach of the policy. Contact the employment experts at Perley-Robertson, Hill, and McDougall to ensure your institution's policy complies with Bill 26. The Ontario government has also enacted regulatory amendments under the Occupational Health and Safety Act to ensure women have equitable and safe access on construction sites. These amendments came into effect in Ontario on July 1st, 2023. Notable amendments to the construction project regulation include the following. Personal protective clothing and equipment must have a proper fit, having regard to all relevant factors, including body types. Second, washroom facilities cannot be more than 90 meters, where reasonably possible, and otherwise more than 180 meters from the project work area. Bathroom facilities must be adequately illuminated by natural or artificial light, be heated if possible, adequately ventilated, and provide privacy and protection from weather and falling objects. To learn about other amendments, visit our website at www.perlaw.ca or contact one of our employment experts today. Finally, paid emergency leave related to COVID-19 has ended effective March 31st, 2023.